Just gotta rice, gotta get that dough.
I'm blowing through these towers with the power of my double serpent ward refresher orb, and that's GG in half an hour. I ether shock, yeah, that's the skill that I'm maxing. You can call me Rasta when you call out who's Raxin. Dota 2 is getting patched tonight. New balance changes will make everything right. Patch notes are up on Valve's website. Get online and send me an invite. Dota 2 is getting patched tonight. New balance changes will make everything right. Patch notes are up on Valve's website. We just wanna see ya. Push mid. Push mid. Every day I'm jungling. Jungling. Be afraid, cause if your health gets low, you get the Cullen Blade. Battle hunger, you kids are bad, now stop. Why you so mad? You don't wanna fight. Berserker's call. Counter helix right. It hurts y'all. Your team tries to flee. Pop Shiva's guard. There's no stopping me. Rampage and hard. Wards up, Rosh down. Stomp these noobs into the ground. Wards up, Rosh down. Stomp these noobs into the ground. Wards up, Rosh down. Stomp these noobs into the ground. Wards up, Rosh down. Stomp these noobs into the ground. Wards up, Rosh down. Stomp these noobs into the ground. Wards up, Rosh down. Stomp these noobs into the ground. Wards up, Rosh down. Stomp these noobs into the ground. Wards up, Rosh down. Stomp these noobs into the ground. Dota 2 is getting patched tonight. New balance changes will make everything right. Patch notes are up on Valve's website. Get online and send me.
Hi guys, it's your I want to say your favorite caster, but maybe your not so favorite caster, Mega Kai here, bringing to you the next round of the actual event. On my screen there you can see an ad. Is actually the wrong ad that I was playing all the way through the other cast. It's the ad for the international event they're doing at the Pamaloma Bar 4 pubs time. They do basically events every other week, and there is one next weekend which I'll be at, so hopefully I see you guys there in Melbourne. But yeah, if you're in Melbourne and you want to hang out with people and drink for the international, they go to Pamaloma Bar, so apparently that's a good place to go. So there we go. Quickly have another plugin for those guys. You can see them on your screen now. I want to speed up a little bit because I've done a lot of plugins this week. So, but yeah. That's a plugin there for Company of Gamers. Go along, check out their sites, Esports New Zealand basically, or the MLG version of Esports New Zealand. They do a lot of big events, and they're doing it right. So you should go along and apply your support to them. And we can have a look there for Southern Cross Dota. I've already had a couple of people add me to Steam saying that they like this site. So go ahead, have a look. It's got VODs, it's got forums, and you can get some help at sort of either developing your casting skills or get some co-casters, or even finding a party to join an event, help with running an event, or finding a team. But in any case, this is Kiwi Challenge Series 2, Round B, I should say Round 5 of Pool B. It is Team KT versus Team MOL. KT being on form all the way through. MOL only losing one game so far. They've lost one game. This is MOL's final game, so they need to beat KT in order to have a chance to go through to the next round. Otherwise, they're possibly not gonna make it through. But in any case, I've got with me that co-caster, that guy who's very offensive and people hate him. It's Avril.
Oh man, do people really hate me? Oh, it's really disappointing. I thought I would be like loved and everyone would cheer for me and they'd be like, yeah, I mean I love all the nasty things he says. It's brilliant, love it.
Nonetheless, and we're into the picks anyway, and we can see here some traditional bans and picks. Yet again, Batrider being banned out first by somebody. Another Nyx Assassin ban out, Lifestealer following shortly, and then again Alchemist, because so many of the New Zealand Australian teams running Alchemist, particularly in the weekday plays. You see it all the time, and the first pickup of Weaver for that offlane position, giving away a card really early with that first pick.
Guess they really want that Weaver. I do want to clear something up really quick. I think it is actually MOI, Mist of Immortality. I'm looking at that little avatar, little banner, what team logo, what have you, and it says Mists of Immortality, so I believe it is actually MOI.
So more. That's interesting because the moi actually means sleep. Or giggle and sleep, depending on what language you're looking at. So these guys definitely asleep last game.
Bed.
Yeah.
There's a team called Go to Bed, so they're kind of related, I guess.
Yeah, indeed. And
One team says go to bed, and the other team's already asleep because their name is Sleep.
KT has banner, picking up a banner over since the last game. I actually think this is a stab at another team they've played against called KK, who have a red banner with the yellow letters KK. So I think this is actually this team doing a bit of a stab at them with their banner. But in any case, we see they pick up Jinkaro. Jinkaro, in my opinion, very, very popular in the top 3 for support pickups at the moment. And we've seen in so many of the games that we've casted over the course of the last couple of days, Jinkaro playing very, very crucial in those team fights to lock out people, but then also his ult coming through with all that damage.
Yeah, Jackie's got a lot going for him at the moment. Ice Path, Dual Breath, really good abilities. Liquid Fire, good for pushing, take down Roche with that. Ogre Magi to follow through, so 2 supports straight off the bat. So an Ogre Magi earlier on in the game, pretty decent, not too bad. I think there's a couple of other better supports in my opinion, but he's okay. I mean, the Bloodlust is what really makes Ogre Magi really good, so yeah.
And I'd have to.
They're gonna.
Oh, sorry, interrupted you, buddy.
What were you saying?
I have to agree with you. This Ogre Magi, I think me personally, I think I underestimate his potential within a team, especially within that trial, because we saw TK doing or KT doing so well in that game. With the who did they pick up? It wasn't Sniper. It was the other mega kill hero. Short memory.
Tickling my brain here. It was Anti-Mage.
Yeah, and I'm sure that
there wasn't an Ogre Magi there. I'm pretty sure that was a different game.
They're all blending into one game, but we saw an earlier game today where the victory was because there was an empowered. Quite often an empowered carry with that Ogre Mage, and I've personally underestimated his potential within the training. So I was glad to see that other people haven't, and they're picking him up. And we see that Rubik, that's going to be a block pick. I think that's going to shut down any other sort of team choices from KT unless they want to run the gauntlet.
And there you go, OD is gone again. Was it MOI that banned OD in the last game? I can't remember now.
No, it wasn't. It was
no. Whoa.
No, it was the other team. They picked up Queen of Pain, and they had their team structured around shutting down mid as soon as possible to give their Queen of Pain as much possible room. And them banning out OD, and this time it's now Moi banning out OD.
You know what? Tidehunter's gone, but Mag isn't gone yet. Teams don't pick Tidehunter anymore because there's a hero called Magnus now, which does what Tidehunter does, but much better. And Magnus isn't banned, so it's a pickup. Somebody's gonna take him. I can't see Mag not being picked up right now because it's in the pool. I can't see it going.
I also think it's very, very unusual that KT chose to ban the Tidehunter. Given that there's a Rubik on the other team, they're not going to really want to pick Tidehunter. They're going to want you to pick Tidehunter so that they can steal it and use that counter ravage against you. So I still think it's quite unusual. I mean, hey, they've got a strategy in mind. They've got to go on how they want to form their team. They have probably a really perfect, legitimate reason for wanting to ban their Tidehunter. I just don't see it.
I just don't see any teams picking Tidehunter, so that to me is about as useful as banning out Axe, which we also did see in a previous game somewhere. Someone banned out an Axe. That was pretty interesting. I loved it. Thinking really hard. Time is ticking. I'm saying Magnus for one of these teams.
I see a Queen of Pain. Yeah, I see a Queen of Pain. I see a Magnus.
It's Coddles up. Darkseer. Oh, Darkseer's banned. Sorry, Darkseer. Jaro's here.
I see a Lash pick. I see a SD pick. I see all kinds of picks that they could be picking right now, but they're currently not picking those.
Gyrocopter. Lanaya, Templar Assassin used to be one of those top banned heroes until TA got nerfed. So Oh yeah, I still get quite excited when I see TA. You don't see TA that often anymore. TA was just really good back then.
I tell you, hero we haven't seen in a while is
Okay.
PA, but I don't think anyone's going to pick up PA. But they do pick up Anti-Mage again. KT picking up Anti-Mage for the second time in this pool play. Of course, they got a Rampage last time with the Anti-Mage. Can they do it again?
It's definitely on the cards. I mean, we're literally looking at an anti-mage card, so it is on the card. I guess it could work. Maybe you got an Ogre Measure that boosts the attack speed. Not that anti-mage really needs any attack speed boost. He's an edgy hero with pretty decent edgy gain. He's going to be attacking pretty fast no matter what. I personally would have preferred something like a lone druid, something like a strength carry that really needs the attack speed bonus. So that's just me. Even though Lone Drew's not a strength carry, he might as well be. I mean, Spirit Bear with Ogre Magi is really scary. If you've never gone up against it, it's ridiculously scary.
And we see a Queen of Pain pick up for Moy. Moy picking up that Queen of Pain. After suffering the big defeat with all that influential damage that came out of the Queen of Pain, they're now looking to deal that instead, have Queen of Pain for that mid position most likely. Puck, on the other hand, he can still be offlane if they want because they haven't locked in any offlane choices with KT. They may put Anti-Mage in that offlane, or they may do a 2-1-2 split that they did earlier, but they still got the traditional sort of Puck versus the Queen of Pain in the mid if they want to. And this Puck, this is the third game in a row they've picked up Puck. It's going to probably be on Soul again, and he played very, very well in both the previous matches. So I guess he's going to pick that up again for the mid position.
And you know what? I really like the Queen of Pain pickup for MOI because it's denied KT from Queen of Pain. I actually felt like if they didn't pick Queen of Pain, KT would have probably gone for it. Just because double blink is nothing to laugh at. If you got Queen of Pain and Anti-Mage in your team, you've got the two blink heroes in the game on your team. That's crazy. That's a really strong combo. So MOI actually denying that Queen of Pain pickup from KT. So that's actually really good.
Yeah, and now we're really like everyone. This is going to be the longest draft of the actual event. Everyone taking a substantial amount of time to decide exactly that they're sure in their hero pickups because they know the match is actually quite critical. It's critical for Team Moy because if they lose this one, they're most unlikely gonna get through to the final round. If KT lose this one, they're not really throwing away much. But if Moy does win it, it's going to put them on par with Moy, and the last match will probably determine who will go to that final round out of the two. And they don't want to be in that position. They want to just go 3 for 3, and they want to take it home. And we see again another Faceless Void. Man, I was gonna say, we've heard you say why you think it's not a bad choice. I don't like Faceless Void as a carry in any Captain's Mode draft because you've got to be exactly sure and very, very precise about how you use that ult because it can be so counterintuitive if you use it in the wrong time or use it in the wrong way, locking down your own team.
And that's why he's good in Captain's Mode, because in Captain's Mode, with your team against another team, it's kind of assumed you know how to place the ultimate properly. But actually, I think KT should have picked up the Faceless Void over the Anti-Mage, because Faceless Void would have definitely benefited from the Bloodlust on the Ogre Magi a lot more than any other hero would have. It would have been a really strong buff for the Faceless Void.
And we're seeing an
Bloodlust.
extremely aggressive tri-lane coming out of KT with the Jack, with the Ogre Magi, and most likely with the Night Stalker. The Anti-Mage going to be in the long lane and Puck in the middle. I like that. That's very, very aggressive, and it screams first blood.
It's going to be Puck offlane, Night Stalker middle. If that's what I'm seeing in the moment. You got typical tri-lane and then Puck offlane with Night Stalker middle versus Queen of Pain.
Yeah, there's another option. You know, until recently, and this is going to blow the minds of people watching this, I didn't realize that you could put Puck in the offlane as a solo. And I'd always assumed he had to be middle, but I've seen a number of casts now that he does exceedingly just as well in the side lane as he does in the middle.
Honestly, most mids can handle offlane pretty well. Generally the ones that, because the point of offlane is a solo position, mid is also a solo position, and offlane's a solo position. The thing about offlane, it's a more difficult solo position, so you need a hero with an escape to play it. And Puck can do that. Puck's a mid hero with an escape. Basically, any mid hero with an escape is capable of soloing that off lane as well. So it'll definitely be Puck in the off lane because Nightstalker cannot off lane. And that'll just be a feed lane. That'll be called a feed lane, not an off lane if Nightstalker goes there. So Nightstalker definitely going to be in that mid position.
I don't like to say definitely lately because of the amount of things that have been unusual in the terms of what positions people have put things in has not always come through. What we can see here, in terms of items...
I hope so anyway.
In terms of items, no one picking up sentries for this particular matchup. There are obviously wards, as you would expect, but no one picking up sentries or smoke. But there's big movement here from both teams towards the Radiant jungle. So this could be an exciting match with First Blood going down to one team very, very quickly. Probably looking at the builds, I'm going to say, oh no, there's no pickup there yet. It probably would go down just to the Team MOL. I do think that they've got a slight better team fight in terms of damage. Although this Jack with the ice path, if it lands, it's going to be gold. If it misses, it means that they could die.
Yeah, I don't know. It could go either way. I'm actually favoring KT because their level 1 lineup.
Oh, they're going on. There's an engagement,
2 stuns on it.
and we see there's a miss from the ice path. We see an orb going through and a pickup.
Hero! Oh, they want that bad.
And it may also be a second blood.
Point? No.
Nah. Very, very well done there.
Second blood.
Yeah, second blood.
Rambo first blood. Rambo second blood.
Well, this team is called Team Rambo. Well, it used to be called Team Rambo.
Exactly.
They got their first blood. Very well played there. Even though they missed the ice path, just all that damage coming out from the rest of the team, he secured that kill. I guess also the Die team chose to back up, but of course they abandoned Rubik to the first blood by doing that.
Nightstalker leading the fray, leading that Vanguard, and he can do it because he's so tanky. Level 1, 720 HP. Pretty insane. I'm surprised he didn't heal up with a Tango though. Oh no, he did actually because he's only got 2 left. Well, yeah, we'll see. Tri-lane versus Tri-lane, so this is going to be exciting. I love it.
And I'm going to have someone saying, stop focusing on the bottom lane, but this is where the action is. There's 6 heroes out of the total 10 heroes in the bottom lane, and yeah, this is where all the action's going to be. We've got a Rubik who's going to pick up, and we're going to see some rocket barrages and homing missiles, and we're going to see some amazing shackle shots in order for Team MOL to actually win this game. Well, if they want to win this game, that's what they need to do. At the same time, we're going to see some really good ice paths coming out with good follow-through from the Ogre Magi, or the other way around, and all being finished off by the anti-mage, hopefully, so he picks up the CS. Or the kills, I should say.
The thing about this bottom lane is anti-mage is basically unkillable in this lane. Like, Windrunner has to land a shackle shot straight on top of the Rubik levitate, and even then, I just don't think it's going to be a kill because it's anti-mage, and it's just hard to kill anti-mage. Jakiro, however, won't be so hard to kill, so if they initiate on this bottom lane, it will be on Jakiro most likely, and Jakiro will most likely melt. But I do want to actually bring a little bit of attention onto this top lane because I think it's important that we notice this is a very crucial top lane for KT. It's Puck versus Weaver, and it's crucial because this is Weaver we're talking about, and you can't be losing the lane to Weaver. You can't let this Weaver farm. You must deny this Weaver really hard. So actually, Puck's got a lot of work on this. Definitely got his job cut out for him to make sure he can control this Weaver going into the mid game.
Yeah, and in saying
Ogre
that,
Magi about to pick up the level 2.
in saying that, we don't have the Soul on Puck. Soul's still in the mid position, but he's on the mid position as Nightstalker, and you know, I was expecting him to be Puck again, so we may not see the same level of amazing plays that we saw in the previous matches. But hey, look, Omni is a very, very competent player. We've seen him playing a lot of the solar lane positions, and he's done very, very well in those. And so I have faith, you know. And just looking at that CS, he's 8, Weaver's at 6, so he is winning just now, and he has picked up 4 denies, and so that is going to hurt the Weaver.
And Soul's actually, he's beating up this Queen of Pain in the mid. Oh, initiation on bottom lane. Ice Path will follow Ogre Magi. Windrunner is the hero that they want, but Ogre Magi copying a lot of damage from those rockets. Anti-Mage blinks in. Gets caught by the rocket. Shackle will land. Won't be enough though.
Wow, out of all that damage and the dust settles, no one has died, nobody's lost a life, and nobody's taken up any extra kills or gold.
Yep, definitely League of Legends mode at the moment. No deaths. No one's dying. League of no deaths. Really like the level 2 pickup of the Bloodlust. I mean, it's 10% movement speed and 20% attack speed. It's I think it's more for the movement speed. The movement speed bonus is for 10% pretty decent at a low level, especially when you don't even have boots yet.
Yeah, and I think this anti-mage usually is pretty unkillable, and you could see that all that evasion helped out, helped him to get away. He still hasn't picked up any spells yet. He feels pretty confident he doesn't require it, but he can still be.
He needs it.
He can still be. He
Definitely needs it.
He can still be picked out because we saw he almost died to a combination of homing missile landing at the right time of rocket barrage, and there's a pickup to delay that, where they follow up with a shackle shot. So they can definitely do it with the combination of a power shot when it's available. They can definitely pick him off. It does require good coordination and a little bit of luck, as you can imagine. But this anti-mage still needs to be slightly more cautious than he probably, if he was listening to your guys thinking, I'm unkillable, I'm just going to dive.
The thing about Anti-Mage is, the reason he's unkillable is because you said the key word, he almost died, but he just blinks out if he's in any sort of trouble because he's Anti-Mage, and that's all Anti-Mage needs to do. Meanwhile, Queen of Pain does have a haste rune. To be honest, I think Queen of Pain could have initiated, but no, Queen of Pain's actually going to go initiate on bot lane, but they will have seen that because wards have spotted Queen of Pain. They are all running behind tower. They know exactly what's going on here.
And there's 4 on the bottom lane versus 3. This Night Stalker chooses to take the advantage and push mid rather than rotate to help because he feels that his team is in a safe position.
He's trying to get as much farm and as much EXP as he can before the first night. So important for Night Stalker to get as much of a lead as he can before the first night. And he's beating out Queen of Pain. Night Stalker's 21 for 7. Queen of Pain 13 for 3. And something to remember is that denying is a ranged hero. Ranged heroes get 50% EXP against a denied creep, whereas melee heroes still get full EXP even if you deny the creep. So denies is so important in this lane at the moment, and you can definitely see from the EXP difference, Night Stalker well into the lead in terms of EXP, 2/3 of the way into the...
Oh wow, we see a great initiation in the middle here by Queen of Pain using those bottle charges, and she may even turn on the Night Stalker.
Oh, this is a kill. Sonic Wave is available.
And it misses!
Time comes.
And it can't. Oh, this is a good play. This is a game. This is a game that you like to follow, where it's so close, and it came down to the timer on the actual clock for nighttime.
Let me tell you what. The reason it missed was because it hit nighttime so quickly. Oh, is he gonna throw him on the cliff? No, it doesn't work. You will get a double kill. He wants triple though.
He wants triple and quad, and it looks like he may be able to get it with the Halberd Kero. And he gets a triple kill. Man, TK on form. There's no more Team Moi having
diving. He's even gonna dive. Oh, so many TPs coming through. All these TP supports coming through. They don't want Night Stalker getting any more of a lead than he already has. I'll tell you what, that night time could have not come at a better time for Night Stalker. As soon as night came, he ran so fast, Sonic Wave just completely missed. Otherwise, I think Sonic Wave would have been on point, but the fact is, nighttime came, boom, huge move speed bonus, you will not get hit by that Sonic Wave.
Man, yeah, I'm with you. That nighttime. And the Sonic Wave missing as well. Why did the Sonic Wave miss? It missed because it just became nighttime, and so the timing was just slightly out?
Well, it just became nighttime, and as you know, Night Stalker gets a huge movement speed at nighttime, and so he was just able to run outside the range of Sonic Wave because it was nighttime quickly enough. Weaver, where will you weave to? Oh, Coil!
But he's invisible, and they can't spot him. Oh, there he is, and he's gonna get picked off. Yeah, nice pick off there by Sol.
He needed to silence straight away. To get that, but he got it anyway. He just had to tank quite a bit of damage.
Just want to give a quick shout out there to Ninja Froglet. Thanks for that tip. It's actually paying out to be very, very useful.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Man,
once again, Night Stalker middle. Silence. Where's the silence? He finds it. Right clicks away. Oh, I don't think it's going to be enough though. Maybe one more Q will do the trick. one more right click on top of that.
Axes, please. Much like
And KT go 6 for 0. This is definitely not where you want to be if you're Moy.
Haste rune.
Dyer's middle tower.
He's all over the map. Soul is just like, yeah, I'm gonna do whatever, because now I got a haste rune. It's like, hello, look at this one melee creep's gonna reveal the entire KT team. Oh no, he goes backwards. Disappointing. They
Yeah.
might tower dive this. I'm not too sure it's a good idea, because you are diving tower, and there's a lot of heroes there.
Reactionary TPs. Oh no, and that's a bad idea. He
Don't
is
give
going to
away
get
the
killed.
shit.
He is going to get killed
Oh
off.
no. 31 HP.
And he's
Oh,
looking.
and he's gonna take me out.
They can't find him. They don't know where he is. He is a ninja indeed, and he escapes.
That's very risky. I don't like that he made a dive on the tower, and the reason is he's ahead 4-0. And I've said in earlier casts that when you're the highest level hero and you're so far ahead, you can't be giving away any deaths.
It doesn't matter. There's a cleanup coming in the form of anti-mage yet again, and there's so many abilities getting thrown out. They're now 8 for 1. They lose their very first death. Actually, they're probably going to lose 2, but.
Oh shit!
And 3,
Anti-mage
yeah. This is turned around. This push on the bottom tower without the support of the Night Stalker is actually.
Denied. Oh,
Attack.
anti-mage denies himself to Roshan in time to stop Gyro from getting the kill with the rocket.
The big plays coming out from both teams, particularly from Team KT, feel that they're doing much stronger.
I have to say, solid plays so far. Definitely liking the solid plays. Night Stalker, I hope he gets a Vanguard pretty soon, because he likes to dive towers, but he really, you know, if he wants to make effective use of that, gotta get a Vanguard.
Fear quiets magic. Mega kill.
Meanwhile, in the mid, when I wasn't paying any attention, Night Stalker casually gets yet another kill on the Queen of Pain. This not going at all well for Moy.
He's gonna find Rubik now. There's so many kills. The Knight is young, but I don't think he. Or does he want Rubik? Maybe he doesn't. He's kind of like not too sure what's happening here. Rubik's just, yeah, smart play, Rubik. Get out of there. You know, the Knight will stalk you. You don't want the Knight to stalk you. Bottom lane though.
Oh, great initiation here.
Initiation.
And Ice Path, it's going to block him up. He has to go around the other way in pathwise. He does work that rocket barrage, but there's just too many heroes to hit. And
not
anti-mage,
enough damage.
anti-mage picks him off.
Tower is under attack.
So well executed there. You know, he almost got away, but excellent teamwork by KT. They're just doing so well, so on form, and punishing Moy. I don't know where Moy's gone, but after this break that we've had, they've lost a lot of their steam, a lot of their drive, and it's showing in the last 2 games.
I also want to point out there's a play called Soul on both teams. One of them is playing Gyrocopter, the other one's playing Night Stalker. That's pretty interesting. They're like brothers or something,
Tower is under
destroying to their birth and now playing for separate teams.
That's a good point. I think there may be some kind of funny.
tower is under
No, there
attack.
wasn't a soul on both teams.
Tower has fallen. That's
Now I'm
something
confused.
to chop.
Another haste rune for Night Stalker, and he sees Queen of Pain, who will be in a lot of pain very shortly. Get the urn charge on, or blinks into the Roche Pit. Good blink, very nice.
But he finds.
It's daytime now, so...
It's daytime now. I was just about to say, he finds himself in daytime, caught by Rubik, but it doesn't matter. He's gonna get Queen of Pain,
Unstoppable.
and he gets an impossible. And there's a unfortunate for Moy. That was a DC. Otherwise, he probably would have got away because he was tracking to go back to well, and for some reason turned around to engage, and that's probably because he DC'd at that moment.
Well, the thing about DCing is, as soon as you DC, your hero goes back to well immediately, doesn't engage, doesn't attack anything. If you're in the middle of a fight, it immediately just runs back to well. So, he would have just DC'd as he died. Because there's no way, like, the AI doesn't fight back and doesn't engage if you're disconnected. It just runs straight back to well and then ignores everything else. How's Weaver doing though? Weaver's had a bit of a free time up top. Only got half the farmer anti-mage at the moment though. Puck actually doing pretty well. Puck already has a blink dagger sub 13 minutes. Haven't seen come into play very much yet. The guy's got a level 2 dream coil and we haven't really seen him yet. I mean, at the moment, all we've been seeing is KT with anti-mage Jakiro, Ogre Magi, and this Night Stalker here, and we haven't even seen the Puck in play.
I was gonna say, and you see the meat cleaver that is Soul is dominating with this Night Stalker. He's all over the place, as you said. He's just in the mid lane, then he's in the bottom lane, then he's back in the mid, and he's just surprising more than anything. They're just trying to figure out how to react, and they're just finding it too difficult.
I'm in your debt.
Oh, and he's not done yet. Look, he wants to keep going. Problem with Night Stalker is his haste is going to run out, and he wants to find this next kill, but damn, it's hard. It's hard because he's inside the forest. Meanwhile, Anti-Mage picks up Gyrocopter.
Yeah, it's so much joking there done by Rubik to try and save his own life, but just not enough. He finds him eventually in that woods. That one tree basically being the pain of Soul's pursuit.
Existence, really.
Yeah, and I want
if he picks up an Aghanim Scepter, it'll be, this game is just done. If Soul gets an Aghanim Scepter on Night Stalker, it is my absolute 100% favorite Aghanim Scepter upgrade. So amazing. I don't know if you know what it does, but it basically means at nighttime you get unobstructed vision. You become a walking ward. You see everything around you, up hills, through trees. It's insane. Best Ags upgrade in the game, personally for me. Second would be Beastmaster.
Yeah, I was listening to you, I was just sitting here thinking, like, you know, what do you do as Team Moy? You know, they really need to win this game, and they're so far down. They're 7.5 in gold, 7.5 in XP, and we take a quick look at the items to just quickly check those shoes and see where everyone's at. Ogre Magi, oh wow, the shoes are really weird. Okay, everyone's reasonably close in item-wise, except Omni doing very well on his farm there, and also Cole, I should say Night Stalker, because there's 2 souls for some reason.
I can tell you one thing that they need to do is you need to kill either Night Stalker or Puck, preferably Night Stalker. This guy's on a streak, 7 for 0 at level 11. He is the highest level hero on the KT team with the most what's his net worth at the moment. So he's second in terms of net worth, and he's on a killing streak. So you kill this guy, you're gonna get a huge gold bounty as well as a lot of experience for your team. They need to kill Night Stalker.
Yeah, I'm with you as well. They need, if they can kill Night Stalker, potentially get a good team fight on and win that, then of course they're going to come back and be strong. But the CS, they tell me that the two top guys in terms of net worth, I forget what the net worth key is. What's the net worth key? Why? The top 3 is all Radiant. It's Night Stalker, Anti-Mage, and Puck, and that's just a disaster there. You know, your highest guy is Weaver, who's less than is sitting on 2.5, and then everyone else is sitting on sort of 4.5. And where's your farm? Even if you get all those kills from the Night Stalker, where do you put the cash to? And you know, if you are, so let's say Gyro picks it up, his net worth is only 1,500.
And have you seen Quap's items? I mean, the guy's got boots and 3 branches in a bottle. A Queen of Pain this underfarmed is ridiculous. Queen of Pain is such a amazing hero, but when you're this underfarmed, what do? Completely, I don't want to say dominate by Night Stalker, but Night Stalker Soul played so well in that mid lane. He out-CS'd Queen of Pain, almost out-harassed Queen of Pain, even got a kill on Queen of Pain. That doesn't happen. That's not supposed to happen. Queen of Pain's supposed to win that lane. So Soul did extremely well as Night Stalker in that middle lane against a matchup which was completely unfavorable for him.
Yeah, I called it against them. I said, look, you know, this lane is not going to go in his favour because there is a Queen of Pain there, but he proved me wrong. Oh, and there's a blink, and the Dream Coil catches everybody! And there's a pick off there.
That's a good Sonic Wave though.
Oh, wow, and another 2 kills going, another three 3 heroes going to Godlike going to Soul. He's going to try to pick up another. And he's going to find it. If he's he's definitely going to find it.
He needs vision.
And
Triple kill. He can't die now. He needs to stay alive. Oh no.
well, and that working out in the favor of Moy. Just they did lose 4 players to 4 players, so I guess you might say it's a draw. But I think Moy got it there because they got that extra gold from Night Stalker.
Hey, Weaver's cleanup in that last fight was really solid. I mean, no one saw Weaver coming in from behind, and he's like, you know, everyone's kind of broken and battered here. Everyone's low on health. Weaver's just going to come and do a ton of damage, really.
Look at that
With
mid tower
no
though.
items, so he's doing a
Look
ton
at that
of-
mid tower. So many opportunities for it to be
Oh,
denied,
that's
or
deniable.
picked off, or right clicked with one right click to kill. Everyone ignoring it, including this Queen of Pain who just
Oh,
walked right
God.
past it. So if they
That's a
notice,
mistake.
Yeah.
That's a big mistake, big time.
someone just needs to walk up to it and hit it,
What?
and it's dead.
Weaver's like, nah, not me. Queen of Pain's like, nah, not me. I'm not doing it. Yeah. Windrunner. Nope.
No, I don't
They're
know.
looking at it. They see it and they're not going for it.
They could be using
If
a.
I was this puck, I would orb in, get this tower down and blink in, get the tower down, and then orb straight out. Like, what are they gonna do against you?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe it's some next level bait play where they want them to come to mid, but it's
This
not.
is insane.
Yeah, this is going to be a kill and a tower. Look at this tower go down. 1, 2 right clicks, and an extra, basically 1,500 gold for the entire team. Just picked up just like that.
Night Stalker's like, oh, look at this tower. It's on no health. That's a easy pick for me. Brilliant, love it.
You know, and this is the role. Really, you know, as the person who normally plays a support role in a lot of games, that's your role. You know, you're kind of the tower guardian. If you see it's in a deniable range, your job is to go and deny it as soon as you can.
Anybody could have done it. Even Weaver could have done it. You don't even need to be a support to do that. No one did it. Everyone just kind of walked past and said, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah. TK having a really good time in this matchup. They're doing so well, pushing this bottom lane, and there's going to be
Pain.
there's Queen of Pain. It doesn't hit anyone, and instead she goes down. And this is just even more of an now we're going to dominate on Omni. This is just going terribly for Moy. I think at this point here they need to turn it because I think this is going to be a tier 3 push, and if they don't, definitely GG short to follow.
It'll still be slightly hard because Gyro does have cooldown. It'll be not that hard though because Queen of Pain did use Sonic Wave. In my opinion, that was a big waste of an ulti. Like that wasn't gonna really do much. And now likely Jakira's gonna initiate on top of Windrunner. Possibly, maybe not. Not happening apparently.
Easy pickups here for Team TK or the
Well, they're just gonna TP out.
yeah, they're going to all go to top by the looks of it. Well, no, they're
There you
just,
go, makings of a Dagon strat. Puck already picks one up.
yeah, this is not going well at all for Moy. And I don't want to sound like a broken record because you know sometimes you run at a risk of doing that when you're casting, but I don't see any escape here for them. The net worth is just so in favor. In fact, it's so close between Anti-Mage and
The graphs are...
Anti-Mage and Night Stalker.
The
and,
three of them really, aren't they?
yeah, it's just bouncing between all
Top
three.
are so close.
Yeah, it's just bouncing between them all the time. I mean, Omni not so much, but the other two guys, basically every second it changes position. But, you know, look at that. All the dire down the bottom of that table. Weaver, the only person with any kind of CS. And,
Oh, Weaver. Squished like the insect that he is.
and yeah, I don't see any...
What? There will be counter initiation. 100% there will be counter initiation.
Oh, a nice
Coil
dream coil.
catch both of you.
Right-clicking down the Rubik, and then also probably right-clicking down the Windrunner, who now gets Ice Path, and that's two pickups without a problem. Although Queen of Pain and Weaver coming in to clean up this Jack. But Night Stalker's here to save the day and get yet another godlike.
Pug comes in for a cheeky Dagon cleanup. Just because he can.
And that's
Just because it's what you do. Oh, brilliant.
yeah, let's have a look at the graphs. Graphs are going to tell us a story. Yep, and they say this game is pretty much over, really. I mean, there is a chance for them to come back, and there always is that chance, but they're just not Team Moy not playing that well in terms of being able to capitalize on any opportunities that are going to be presented by KT. Any mistakes they make, I don't think Moy's in form at the moment to be able to take on that, or basically capitalize on that.
Yeah, and the team that's making all the mistakes, unfortunately for them, is MOI. They're being just too stretched, like too forward against this team that can initiate so easily. Sonic Pain now being used to clear a creep wave. Queen of Pain just used ulti for a creep wave, so that's how desperate they are at the moment. I don't even. Queen of Pain's got to pick up mana boots. It's all going downhill at the moment.
Yeah, that is not an item you want to be seeing on your Queen of Pain, given that she is supposed to be sort of that carry role. I think she's abandoned it and she's going to leave it all to. They're all going to support Weaver, who is climbing in his attempts to get enough sort of net worth, but it's just too slow.
Any damage at the moment, though, unfortunately.
It's just too slow. And they pick off Queen of Pain in mid yet again. Combination by Ice Path and just Blinkins. Nothing amazing there, but
Blinkins fair, love it.
there's nothing they really need to do in order to get that kill now, because it's getting to the phase now where there's no pressure on them, and they can just casually go in and throw a couple of abilities and know they're going to get someone because they're so far ahead.
Middle tower is not what it used to be. That is for certain.
And that's what I'm talking about. Like MOI, they're the ones making the mistakes at the moment. Their heroes, their players are out of position, and then Night Stalker's like, I run faster than you, and I got a silence. You can't get away from me. And on top of that, then I slow you down. So, what do? What do in this situation? I mean, the best thing that MOI can do for them is to not die, is to not get caught out. But they are being caught out. Even that was a risky move. Now Queen of Pain's too forward once again. Queen of Pain's way too forward.
And Dagon showing true form from Omni, getting yet another Dagon kill with his level 2 Dagon. Knight now coming up, and this is going to be mid-racks. I don't see them coming back. Rubik stole Nighttime. He's not going to want to use that. And Dreamcoil coming in. Yeah.
I don't think he wants to use that.
No, this is.
He did use it. He used it. He definitely just used it.
Yeah, GG
He's
called.
calling GG anyway.
Yeah, and I believe that is just a ruffle stomp slightly there by KT, playing extremely well, showing on form why Team Rambo is one of the best teams in the league. That they were positioned in this pool because they were the best, one of the top 4 teams from the last, top 5 teams from the last event. And I think, now that Omni's not sick anymore, they're definitely going to give the other teams a run for their money. This is KT winning 3 for 3, just like GD yesterday. They'll be matching up in the final event. Now the last round will determine actually who goes forward. Moy probably not going to have a chance here unless they are defeated by, let me have a look at how the results. Okay, we've got Team Vent with 1 kill and Silent with no wins. However, if Silent wins against Team Vent, it's going to be a 3-way tie for the second spot, which I believe Vent will go through to win. If Vent win, they definitely go through. So in this case, it's not looking good for Team Moy. I think this is them being eliminated. In any case, guys,
They had a good run, but
yeah, they did have a good run. I just want to thank the guys who are watching currently on the stream. Thanks for your participation and helping. We will be back in roughly 20 minutes for the final of the 6 games today. I was Omega Kai. My co-caster was Avril. I just want to thank him for, yet again, throwing his support in behind me and making the game much more interesting for everyone.
Dyer's middle tower is not what it used to be.
and also much more offensive for everyone.